That's a really good question. A lot of people inquire about what is the threat to that. Threat is kind of a very complicated thing to talk about because you can't really put your finger on it. Threat actors, people that may want to cause damage to critical infrastructure systems, but you also have threats that are unintentional actors, weather, animals, curious squirrels, things like this. When we talk about the risk, the cyber risk to critical infrastructure, we think about it in terms of threats, vulnerabilities, and consequences. The threats is really in the purview of intelligence agencies and law enforcement. The consequences, the asset owners know really, really well. We like to focus on talking about the vulnerabilities, which in itself can be complicated. Most of the vulnerabilities or the risk that we're trying to understand right now is associated to the interdependency and the interconnectivity of these mission critical networks in the energy sector. And we have no Canada or US. We have 3 or 4 different interconnects. The Eastern Interconnect, the Western, the state of Texas, and the province of Quebec make up what is the bulk power system. This very large complicated networks of communication make up a cyber infrastructure. To make the bulk power system, or to facilitate, optimize resiliency and stability, to make sure that the lights come on, there's a number of different mechanisms that interconnect. And we are worried about the cybersecurity of those mission critical networks, the field devices that monitor and optimize power management, as well as what's going on in the control centers. We worry about contemporary issues like malware and viruses getting into these systems. So when we're talking about the risk, the cyber risk to the bulk power system, we're really trying to focus in on, yes, there's some threats there, but getting a better understanding about how to manage many of the inherent vulnerabilities that are associated with the technology in a system so big.